Good morning, everyone. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to our presentation. Today we will explore a state of the art about LLM agents and multi-agent systems. Here's a brief overview of what I'll be covering with my team in this project. So, we start with the introduction to begin. LLM's agents represent a notable evolution in artificial intelligence. They integrate memory, decision making, and autonomous planning into pre trained models. Their goal is to overcome the limitation of traditional chatbots and isolated LLMs. To get our objective, we're going to explore single agents LLMs. They are limited by their inability to ensure coherent communications and maintain historical context, hindering effective collaboration. In our study, we worked with two different methods. First, end-to-end automation platform, and we used two models, OpenAI chat model and Anthropic chat model. Second with Python code by DeepSeek and Cohen models. The project conception in 5 main steps. The project manager lists the function on a table and distribute them on developers. They ask the project manager about details. He responds to them, the backend and the frontend, and then the developers answer by API code by HTML and CSS.
Hello everyone, this is the first part of the practical phase. I will be showcasing this multi-agent system I built using N8N. It simulates a collaborative software development team. There is a project manager, front-end developer, and back-end developer, each one of them represented by an AI agent. Now let's start with the manager agent. This agent is triggered when a chat message is received through this node. The manager agent is configured with a system prompt that assign the role of the project manager. Like here we have the system message or the manager prompt. It analyzes the user query and assigns responsibilities and asks the developers for APIs, features, languages or libraries and tools that the user needs. These agents use an AI models. In my case, I used the Cloud Sonnet. It's an advanced AI model by Anthropic. Acts as the brain of each agent. Like here, the project manager uses Cloud Sonnet to plan tasks and assign them to the other managers. It also connects with the memory buffer to retain past interactions. And we have the MCP client tool which link the manager agent with a larger system of agents, which is MCP server, using SSE. MCP server receives requests from the manager agent and routes them to the correct agent. We connect the MCP server with two tools workflow, the front end and the back end. And here we have the front end agent workflow, which represented by an AI agent. Its role is to receive tasks related to user interface. And here we gave it its role and its job. This front end agent connects with trigger for incoming message from the MCP server. And as a model, we use the OpenAI chat model with the name GPT-4o Mini with its secret API key taken from their official website. And here we have the backend agent has the same workflow as the frontend. So now let's execute an example to see what this system give us. So let's click on Open Chat and write, for example, how to build a to-do list application or website. So as you can see here, the interaction between our multi-agents, starting from save the query in simple memory. So here is the result. It gives us the front-end plan. There is the core features, which is the features in the app like user authentication and the notification system, and the tech stack, which is the libraries and the frameworks that the user need to work with like React. There's also the backend plan with its core features and tech stacks. It gives also the development process that the user need to build this application. So this is the answer of our system. It depends on what we give the agent as a prompt or as a message system.
Welcome to the second part of practical phase. In this part, we are going to see the result of coordination system for 3-agent LLM agent in Python by DeepSeek model, which is a locally large language model working by sending a post request to the Ulama server. Now let's we see the execution result. After we asked the project manager for to build a task manager app, he named all the functions we need to build this app. With agent has to develop it with some description of the for the function. And here the backend going for to ask about some details for of course he gonna give us some examples how to build the backend and the API we need for this app. The project manager answer him and he gave him the details he asked for to build the API and everything he needs. He asked it for and some classes he need to base in on for to build this app by Python and ask him to according his actual project structure and documents. The front end also ask about the details about the functions he built. The project manager answer him and he give him details and HTML example for to work on. And after this, the backend start making the API and the classes for this app. Here the example give us in Python. Now, let's see the same example, the Task Manager app by Qwen model. As I told you before, the Qwen is a big model, which means that we need a good RAM for to execute our code. After the user asked the project manager for to build a simple Task Manager app, here the reaction of the project manager. Project manager, name with the functions we need for to build this app and select all the agent who's gonna work with. For example, add tasks. It's doing by front end developer. Here, the backend developer response of his of of the project manager. He just selected the tasks between him and front end developer and what he can focusing on. As we see on all the functions, adding tasks, editing tasks, and to deleting tasks. Project manager to a backend developer just responds to him for to give him all the IPs he needs. As we see, he just give me some details like the data models for users and tasks. Here is the front end turn for to ask the questions. The front end developer asks for user interface and what it should have the details have for to build a great one. Here the project manager answer to the front end developer ask questions and name it everything he need like for to build user interface like HTML CSS. And here the backend developer starts build the APIs and the classes he need for this app. As you see here with APK faster, classes user and the class tasks, and here and front end developer answer the project manager with the front end code. Here the HTML code with CSS for to build this app. Here the whole page of HTML and all his needs for this app.